Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
You go like this!
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing on first down is Lance.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant as we get into it a little bit. They decided to just come right out swinging.
First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Lance. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
6 yards left on second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Lance. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. Lance going to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns' drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This one caught out wide by Landry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Keep going, keep running,
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Lance now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go on.
Now a hit and a loose football. There this is picked up by the Browns. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And
he's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. It's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar. Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Come on, time to play.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Lance.
Flushed out right.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Flush to his right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Mayfield.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Buying time to his left.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
63 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake. Lance. Flushed out right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hunt. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Remember, that was 4th at a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield now. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Kevin Stefanski going to lead the offense out to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
2nd and 2. Throwing now is Lance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 14. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield steps away to his left.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. As he will not attempt to return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Lance.
Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That's what I'm talking about.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Mostert.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Mitchell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try it now with Mostert. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Guys, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here's Baker. Finding Hunt.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Mayfield to throw.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final try now for Lance. Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot, had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the home team here, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.